Does anyone know what the number one nutrient on the planet is? It's not any type of food, and no, it's not water. It is oxygen. You can go weeks, even months without food. You can go a few days without water. But if you go any longer than 9 minutes without oxygen, it's all over. The number one reason people have disease is due to the lack of this nutrient. Not the lack of a drug, the lack of oxygen. Among the diseases that thrive in an environment lacking oxygen, there is one that kills indiscriminately, no matter where you live, no matter who you touch. Cancer. Cancer. The word originates from the Greek word karkinos, meaning crab. A word used to describe the abnormal cell growth by a man named Hippocrates around 400 BC. Now, every cell in your body has a program or gene that tells the cell when to die, and it is activated by the cell itself. This is called apoptosis, or cell suicide. Every once in a while, a normal cell will create or give birth to a cell that is abnormal or mutated. But not to worry, your body's defense system destroys the mutated cell before it can cause any issues, most of the time. The problem with these cells is that they don't carry the gene that tells them when to die. They don't kill themselves. They just keep creating more mutant cells. And if your body doesn't have what it takes to destroy these cells, then you have a big problem. Now, cancer has to be developed within the body. You can't catch it, and you can't inherit it. You can only inherit genetic defects which will increase your risk of developing cancer. So I'll leave the genetics out of it for now. So with that said, what causes these cancer cells to develop in the first place? Well, number one, stress. Stress causes a lack of oxygen and an increase in acidity in the body, which is the perfect environment for cancer cells to live in. And did you know the majority of people, after they have been diagnosed with cancer, get sicker because their stress levels go through the roof? And now for them, it's a matter of life and death because someone told them that they have cancer. Next, toxins, especially non-prescription and prescription drugs. Now, I don't have a problem with people using drugs if that's what they choose to do. But please, if you drink alcohol, smoke, pop pills, legal or illegal, you got to cleanse. It's bad enough that almost everything you eat and drink is loaded with toxins. You top it off with some drugs, and your cells have absolutely no problem giving birth to mutants. You gotta get the toxins out. You need to get the toxins out. Which brings me to the next cause of cancer, electromagnetic radiation. Now, there are a group of jackasses who want you to believe that the sun causes cancer, just so you can go and slather on a half a bottle of toxic chemicals and then turn around and blame the sun for your skin cancer. It's not the sun, it's the sunscreen. The only reason that UVA and UVB rays penetrate our atmosphere and not be a problem is because your body needs that natural radiation. You slap on this sunscreen slop on your body, and now you're blocking the good radiation, letting in all the bad. Go live on the ground for a while and then complain about how the sun gives you cancer. It might be giving you cancer now with all the holes and layers of our atmosphere, but that's another topic of discussion. We have satellites beaming down radiation upon us 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. We have radio towers, cell phone towers, Wi-Fi signals all over the place. Even the electricity running through the walls of your home affect the cells in your body. Some of you, and I don't know why, but some of you are still using microwave ovens. Eating the food out of these things will give you cancer faster than all of the other things I described so far combined. We walk around with cell phones by our side, in our pockets, on our hips, and in our face all day. Now, viruses, bacteria, or infectious diseases can cause cancer if it is a disease that you carry around with you for a long time. Usually, it is the drug that you use to treat the disease that causes the cancer. Your body is not designed to ingest a series of man-made synthetic chemical compounds every day for the rest of your life, period. Are you with me so far? Finally, we have nutrient deficiencies. Now, most of you watching this do not get enough of what he or she needs nutritionally on a daily basis, myself included. Our food supply is depleted of nutritional value. It's overprocessed, overcooked, and overeaten. Do you really think it's healthy to eat fruits and vegetables that even the flies won't touch? And let's not even begin to talk about the meat. We don't drink enough good hydrating water, and a lot of you don't even know how to breathe correctly. So there is no doubt that there is a lack of oxygen. I just gave you all the secret to cancer. Cancer can enter your life through many doors. It is the lifestyle that provides the key to those doors. This is one of the reasons why you don't see a pharmaceutical cure for cancer and won't. Ever. Right now, you only have a few choices. If you put your life in someone else's hands, in most cases, they're either going to cut you, burn you, or poison you. And if you're not smart, if you're not paying attention, they are going to want to start treatment immediately. They're not going to diagnose you with cancer and just send you home. They're going to schedule your surgery or your burning and give you some poison on the spot, if they're smart. Now, I do believe in the consultation and treatment of healthcare professionals. And I think we have one of the best, if not the best, emergency care systems in the world. But did you know that the chances of you beating cancer are greater than the chances of you surviving cancer after finding out that you have it and receiving modern treatment? That's why they call it surviving cancer, because you have to survive the treatment. Now, as of today, with the internet, everyone should know that there are dozens and dozens and dozens of alternative options available. I encourage you to look deep into those options. I will address those options individually later on in other videos. And now I'm going to say something that you never expected. I'm not going to point the blame on the government. I'm not going to point the blame on the cancer industry. I'm not going to point the blame on the doctor. I'm going to point the blame on you, because you are the ones that are feeding them. If there's a monster living in my basement, and every night that monster came out to terrorize and harm me and my family, do you think that I would feed it, let alone allow it to stay there? There are things that are out of your control, but you can surely control how you are affected by those things. So, until you decide to take the red pill, wake up to see how deep the rabbit hole goes, you're going to be stuck living in this matrix we call our system of things, and it will prevent you from enhancing your knowledge and abilities. It's not a bad idea to pick up a book and learn something about the human body, folks. After all, it is something you have to live with for the rest of your life.